Hey, what's up, YouTube and trade day traders? This is Will of the Market. Let's go ahead and review my trades for 628. So I made a total of six trades today, with a profit of 153. The account total now is at, I believe it's at 1800 or something like that. So account total is at 1800. So, for this account size, returning 153 is pretty good, right? That's pretty decent. I would take that any day of the week. But let's go ahead and get into the trade so we can actually learn what my thought process is and what I'm doing, and then hopefully it can help you in your trading, right? So let's go ahead and jump into the first example. Okay, so I took Apple, right? Apple was my worst. I'm always going to start off with my losers. Apple was my worst trade of the day. I traded it 3 times, so I definitely kept going back to it, and kept getting hit. So the first trade I tried was, we get this big gap up, right? So we're gapping all the way up. This is where we closed. Let me see if I can draw as well, but I don't know what color I want to use for this one. Let's do white. How's white gonna look? So we get this, this massive gap up from here. So I'm thinking in this gap up, I want to get it halfway. So halfway is probably right here. So I'm thinking to myself, all right, if we come up here, we go all the way to halfway. Maybe we can go back from here to all-time highs. Maybe get a double top, whatever. So I do enter right in this green candle right here at the 935 mark. And in here, I think I ended it somewhere around here. And as I'm in this red candle, it starts turning green and it goes all the way up here. I should have took profits, right? I should have sold half. That was my first mistake on this trade. I should have sold half at 20%, right? That's my first must take profit level. I don't take it. And then I should have moved my stop up so that my second contract can at least break even, if it doesn't continue in my direction. I did not do any of those. However, I did stick to my stop. So if this was the bar that I wanted to enter, the yellow line is my stop. So I didn't want to go anything under this. And three 2-minute candles is 2-minute chart. Boom, boom, and then finally, boom, out. Taking a good loss, risk to reward, what I was trying to accomplish here, I took a $28 loss. Definitely should have been a different trade. I should have been more focused on taking that first 20% and then moving my stop up to about halfway here, so I would break even on the next contract. That way I at least would have made on one contract, broke even on the other contract, resulting in a positive trade in what is completely going straight down, but I went calls. So that would have been a very excellent trade. However, I still took an excellent trade on getting out and not moving my stop down, which I am known to do. So that was this trade. Let's go ahead and jump over to the next Apple. So here's the second Apple trade. I didn't walk away from it. My mistake there, looks like I buy in at 943, which is right here at the yellow. I buy in on this tweezer right here. So we're getting this hammer here. I believe it's a hammer on this side. And then you get another tweezer hammer this way. So now we have two of them. This green kind of took over this red, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna jump in. And I jumped in, as you can see, with 3 seconds left until this bar closed, which is perfect. 3 seconds left, right when this bar closes. My stop is down here. So I remember this one. I did not take this stop because I was very upset. So I see this yellow, this pink line is my stop. So I'm thinking as soon as we get here, as soon as this next candle opens and we straight go down straight into my stop. Since I had just lost on this trade, I was like, I was salty that I didn't take one I didn't take one contract of profit. I'm already in my head at this point, right? Now I'm listening to my ego, and now it says, hey, move this down, we can save this trade, right? I shouldn't have done that, because this stop ultimately goes all the way down to here, where I get stopped out finally here, and I take a bigger loss when I should have got stopped out here literally on the next candle, which then would have resulted in a similar $28 to $30 loss. So that would have been perfect. Again, fighting the market and taking a reasonable loss, allowing this all to happen. So on this part, I don't think I didn't get 20%. On this part, I didn't get 20% because I kind of entered here at this last candle. So from here to here, it wasn't a 20% profit. I believe I was at like 15 or something like that. So I should have honestly got out of this candle, right? On this one. This is when I technically should have been stopped out. I'm like, this was ugly. It tried to get a high. It was green, then it reversed, and it went straight down. That was ugly. This is ultimately when I should have gotten out, right? This is also a 2-minute chart. I did not took my beating down here. Let's go ahead and check out the next trade. Trade number 3. Trade number 3 on Apple actually was pretty profitable. I'm happy with this one. Yellow is where I actually got in. So as you can see here on the yellow, first time was straight at the end of the 2-minute bar. It closed on the 10-hour, which was here. So I got in here with 4 contracts at 56 a piece, and sold here at 1 minute into this candle right here. So it's probably around here somewhere. Sold the first one, then 30 seconds, sold the next one. And I'm over the 20% point at this point. So this is where I can take profits. Take another profit here. And then literally my last sell is literally on the dot. It's on the dot at 10:04, which is literally this high into this open. So literally right there gave me the best price, which was that 85. So as you can see, I sold 3 contracts and had 4. So I let one ride, right? I'm letting one ride. I didn't move my stop up. I should have had this stop moved up at least this big move right here, at least to the middle point of this big move. So my stop should have been here for that last contract. But I saw more potential in this. So what I did do is I added 2 contracts at 10:11, which is this yellow right here. So I added straight at this point. It boosts up. And then in the same candle, I sell one for 91 because I was at that still at that 20% mark above some more. Then I remember a pop-up window popped up within the next 40 seconds. A pop-up window popped up, and I ended up clicking right next to the pop-up window, and I ended up hitting market sell, which then sold it on this candle, which this candle would have been ideal, obviously, to take that next profit. But overall, still resulting in a 94 gain, bringing me back from the dead on some of these. So here's another thing I would like to say. So from that last trade, when I entered here and my stop was technically here and I kept pushing it down, look what happens. It keeps going all the way down until it hits this 20 EMA, right? 20 EMA. Blue means blue was ultimately the perfect entry. Off the 20 EMA, we get a surge up tweezer. Then we're in here. I could have just entered at this last minute, whatever this last minute would have been, or first minute of this next candle. Entered straight in there, had my stop under here, and then profit. That would have been a massive play. Instead, I literally got, no, it actually hit here because I did put my stop under here, but this candle went here and dropped so fast in like seconds that it hit me out, and then literally I saw it go up. Did I in the next 2 minutes get over it? No. The next 2 minutes I did not get over it. I was still like, oh my god, Apple just beat me up 2 times right here easily. I saw it. I knew I should have waited till we got closer to the 200 EMA. We just filled the gap. A lot of thoughts were going through my head, but then I finally still kept those thoughts and was like, you know what, here it is. Here's the entry. Boom. I went in here, saw a little bit more red get removed by green off the 200 moving average. Boom, boom, boom. And then that's when I made the rest of that trade happen. Overall, still a good trade, but this would have been the better entry, but it is what it is. Alright, I wish there's a better way to undo all these. I gotta learn how to use this pen. Oh, now it doesn't even undo everything. Okay. So now I have these 2 things there. No. Alright, so I have to find out how to undo everything. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, maybe it's just trash button. Okay, cool. So, NVIDIA, strong right off the gate trade. Here you can see the dashed line is the opening. So we open up. NVIDIA's I'm watching what the 200 wants to do. The 200 pushes it down here, but I'm not convinced yet, right? Because the moving averages here are kind of acting as support. I like this candle. I like this candle. Now we just removed almost all this red. I like this candle. And then this candle gives me, all right, we got a strong surge, a decent surge, not strong, good surge. We removed all of this red with this green. So I jump in and we're over above the 200. So I jump in and my stop is, you see this move right here? I'm like halfway in here with my stop. We get close to almost hitting it, which is the pink line. That's where my stop is. We get almost so close to hitting it, doesn't hit it. Next candle, I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen? It starts coming up. It passes this red. I'm like, okay, we're in the clear. Let me add. So then I added another contract, which surprisingly was cheaper than buying it the first time. Added one more contract right there at this break. Boom. Then I wait 1 candle, sell on the second candle, which was over the 20%. I took on that second candle. I didn't like how this was pulling back a little bit more in this candle, so I said, hey, let me sell another one. So I sold another one in this candle. Then I think I got sidetracked because this was also a good candle to sell. I did not sell in this one though, but then in this candle I did sell. It's extended. It's kind of far from the 8 moving average. You know, it made a nice run from here to here. So this was definitely a sell signal. There was no doubt about it. Pop that up. That was a nice trade in 11 minutes, 108 and $105 in 11 minutes right off this play right here. Doom, doom, doom. All right, let's go ahead. Trash can works perfectly. Let's go ahead and go to my second video trade. And I hope these videos don't get too long. I want to kind of always make them fast so people can kind of get in and out of my videos. Wait. Oh yeah, second trade. So the video had this run up here. I got out here, right? Honestly, this would have been the better ad. This would have been the better ad towards the 8. Green takes out red. This would have been such a better play. Instead, I forgot why I got sidetracked. I looked away. I have a tendency to, once I make a play on a trade, I look away. I need to learn to stay with it and take that second leg, right? That's what I need to work on. But, so what I did here is from the high, I said, okay, we're going to maybe, retest. The market likes to retest highs or maybe lower lows or whatever. or lower highs. So on this, I did basically the same idea here. We're getting closer to the 20 moving average. We get this surge. I wanted to get in at this end of this candle, but I didn't. I literally made it 1 second after into this candle for 143. Stop is down here. I remember this stop getting close. No, my stop was right here. I remember because I wanted this bar. So I remember my stop getting really close again. And then it reversed. I was very happy with that. Boom, 1 candle. Boom, 2 candles. So now I'm in the 20% profit for sure. As soon as that next candle opens up, it looks like in 15 seconds. So it was probably green right up in here. I sold. Then I moved my stop up here because that was how I should have handled my first Apple trade, but I didn't. So I handled this one correctly, moved my stop up. Then this candle said, nope, not today, not making another high. Boom, hit my stop. As you can see, came out for basically break even. But that first contract made it for us, right? So I could have maybe sold a little bit more aggressively as I saw this go crazy to the downside, but you never know, right? But the fact is that I moved my stop up to make sure I broke even there, right? So broke even on that trade, but I still made, on the second contract, still made profits, right, on the whole thing. Last trade to go is going to be Qualcomm short. So this was off the 5-minute. I saw this line up very nicely. Look at this beautiful strong red bar just destroying all of this data, right? So honestly, my best entry would have been at the right here with my stop up here or in the middle. So instead, I saw this bar form, and then I saw this one start off red, and I'm like, okay, this is getting good. And as soon as I saw it go here, in 48 seconds, as soon as I saw 48 seconds that we were getting red, I jumped in 4 contracts at 61. And then literally the next 5 minutes, I literally sold all 4 in the next 5 minutes, which was just this whole solid candle right here in that 5 minutes, which resulted in $69. However, was over the 20%. It was a good win. The only thing is, I could have held 1 contract, right? Like how I did in the first one of the first examples, Apple, where I held when I finally got a winning trade on Apple, I held 1 contract. I should have held 1. Should have held 1 contract, move my stop here, and then just let that play out. Probably would have sold that because it's just so big. I see support down here. I probably could have sold it there, and that trade would have just been perfect in my eyes. Nonetheless, still made the 20% that I needed off this. Boom, boom. So I believe that was it for the presentation. Yep, that's the last slide. So that is the recap. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found some value in this, and I'm going to keep doing this moving forward. So please like, comment, subscribe, join the family. Catch you guys in the next trading day. Peace.